Ladies and gentlemen, the formal introductions are aside. For the fourth time, the Titans clash over the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship, our richest prize. The heavyweight champion, the No Pain Train Iceberg, with the Reverend Dan Wilson at ringside. The former champion, the challenger, the Universal Soldier Shatter, with Agent Attorney Jeff G. Bailey in his corner. It is worth noting, three men that will not be at ringside, that will not be in corners tonight, are the tag team champions, Sean Kempers and Osriel, fellow members of the Devil's Rejects to Iceberg and Wilson, nor will Chemo of the NWA Elite be at ringside tonight.
Well, Greg Hunter, tonight, no excuses. There will be no doubt about it here. We're going to see one of the most, words can't describe what this feud has been like, Greg Hunter. These guys have been in some battles. They've been in some wars. We've seen controversy. We've seen it all. We've seen bloodshed. We've seen a lot of blood lost in this building. There's just a lot of hate between these two men. And tonight, I think it's all going to boil over once and for all.
Not only hate, what stands between these two men is the NWA Anarchy Heavyweight Championship. It is a prize that last year, summertime, the Universal Soldier Shatter captured that title from the seven-figure deal Ace Rockwell. He held that championship for 7 months, all the way until Hardcore Hell, one-on-one with Iceberg, the No Pain Train. He lost that heavyweight title. He lost it the same way that Shatter won War Games for the Elite. A piece of a table and a submission.
Well, Greg Hunter, I mean, the thing about it is Shatter still holds a pinfall victory and a submission victory that you just brought up over Iceberg. Was the first man to do so. So far, the only man to have done so. So, I mean, that right there, even though Iceberg's broken the hump and has beaten him for that Anarchy Championship, that still lies somewhere in the recesses of his mind.
Oh, good grief. Iceberg looking to use that piece of guard railing. And instead, with the neck breaker across the top of that steel guard railing. And now they continue to rearrange the furniture. Both men, we have seen so far through the course of this match, very leery of referee Brent Wiley's count. Both men at different points have broken that count. The steps have been moved to a position of Shatter's liking. And right now, he is pounding on the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion. He must pay attention to that count. A count-out means the title remains with the champion. And right there, breaking the count, is the Universal Soldier.
Well, the one thing that Brent Wiley's got to hold in his mind, though, is, yeah, there are rules of the National Wrestling Alliance he needs to follow, but at the same exact time, you've got to remember, we've got 280-something people in here. Big spine buster by Shatter.
On the arena floor, no less. Good grief.
Right, there's 280 people here. This match isn't a double count-out. We might have a riot.
Very, very true. Jeff G. Bailey nearby. Dan Wilson, the Reverend, right here in front of our announce position. None too happy, to say the least. Referee Brent Wiley getting frustrated. This match has been on the floor far more than it has been in the ring thus far.
Well, Greg Hunter, that's the one thing about these two men, is you got to remember, this is not your typical wrestling match. You're not going to see a drop toe hold. You're not going to see a gory special. You're not going to see anything that resembles technical wrestling. All you're going to see out here is bloodshed. You're going to see two guys beating each other up. These are brawlers.
These are two men, as the old saying goes, there's not a lot of plays in the playbook, but what they've got, they know. And right now, Iceberg, whose forte is simply to overpower an adversary, to pound them to a point that they can do no more. Iceberg has Shatter up. What in the world? Oh my Lord. A flapjack ace crusher on top of the ring steps.
Greg Hunter, I mean, he folded Shatter up over those ring steps. I mean, not only did his head crack the top, but his ribs bent over one of the steps, one of the edge of the steps there, the lip.
Right.
A lot of damage could have been done. Excuse me, Greg Hunter. A lot of damage could have been done on that one.
Certainly can. Oh, on the advantage is Iceberg. The no pain train. Right now in control of the challenger, the Universal Soldier Shatter. Finally, these two men make their way back to the ring. What you see here is Iceberg's forte. Use his weight, use his strength, try to smother the other man. The problem here is, I'm not entirely certain that Iceberg is stronger per se physically than Shatter. Larger, definitely, but I'm not so much sure that he's got more power than the Universal Soldier.
Well, Greg Hunter, we've seen a lot out of the Universal Soldier. A lot of power. It's a big clothesline right there from Iceberg. But we've seen a lot of incredible feats. I mean, we've seen him manhandle Iceberg, which is something that you don't see a lot. And I mean, that just is a testament to his power. But the thing you got to remember is that the size will play a lot. I mean, you know, Shatter's in great shape. He's got a lot of power, but can he carry around that extra weight of Iceberg for a long period of time?
That is certainly a question. They're right now just fighting and clawing at the Universal Soldier. Drawing the admonishment from referee Brent Wiley. I'm sure Iceberg doesn't care too much if he gets disqualified. He would keep the title. But right now, Shatter with a series of boots to the midsection of the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion. And now, a double axe handle. Shatter off the far side. Drives the forearm between the shoulder blades of the Heavyweight Champion. And also forcing him into that middle rope, that steel cable at the same time. A cable he is now using to choke the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion. Right now, Iceberg apparently got away from it. Iceberg with a crossface applied. This is something you don't typically see out of the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion, and we've been saying that a lot lately. Iceberg with a very technical, very scientific maneuver, and with his weight, his strength, that makes this crossface all that more devastating.
Greg Hunter, you don't go to Puerto Rico or Japan and not pick up a few things from watching other wrestlers on the card. You may be in the main event, you may be in the opening match, but you're there the whole day. You're going to pick up on things. Dan Wilson is a master strategist. Let's not forget, he had your job at one time. He's got tons of tape and is almost willing to teach Iceberg anything.
Oh, and right there, perhaps the only thing that saved Shatter's title hopes was Jeff G. Bailey raking the eyes of the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion Iceberg.
Well, you know, I mean, sometimes you just got to go for the eyes.
Well, apparently, that was a thought that crossed Jeff G. Bailey's mind, and now he is afforded an advantage to his champion. Cover, and only a 2 count. Shatter, very much the crown jewel, so to speak, of the NWA Elite. This is his chosen man, Shatter. I'm referring to Jeff G. Bailey here. This is the man that he has chosen to be the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion. This is the man that he is sending after that championship. It is a title that Shatter has held before, and it is against a man that currently Jeff G. Bailey is pounding away at with right hands, but it is against a man that Shatter knows in his heart that he can beat, because he's done it on more than one occasion before. But over the last few months, that victory has been rather elusive.
Well, Greg Hunter, the thing about it is right here is we see him trying to power up Iceberg, something he has been able to do in the past, but I don't know how much damage has actually been done by that crossface to Shatter.
Trying to power up Iceberg to no avail. A clothesline will take down the no pain train. An elbow cover does not hook the leg. Only a 2 count. Shatter getting frustrated, but he cannot allow that to happen to himself.
Jeff G. Bailey's getting frustrated too, but I think Jeff G. Bailey's also frustrated at the fact that his man, he's been in the ring way too long now to know that you don't hook that you have to hook the leg. If he doesn't hook that leg, you know, you're not putting any kind of pressure at all.
An elementary error there by the Universal Soldier, but right now he is managing to maintain his advantage. Shoulder block, make it 2. Referee Brent Wiley administering his count. If he makes it to 5 and they don't leave the corner, it is a disqualification. A right hand. Shatter measures. The Shatter puts on the brakes. He has his man. Oh, good Lord! German release suplex, and only a 2 count.
Nearly a 3 count right there, Greg Hunter. We almost had our second 2-time Anarchy Heavyweight Champion, something that Shatter's trying to join very prestigious company with. As he's setting up Iceberg. Now, he's hit this before on Iceberg. No doubt going for the PTSD.
Looking for the post-traumatic stress disorder. Iceberg, however, hips the man up. He's got him set. Oh, good Lord. Drops him straight south. And only a 2 count.
Greg Hunter, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be the NWA Anarchy Heavyweight Champion? I think both these men in the ring right now are showing us exactly the limits they'll go to and how badly they'll destroy their bodies for the chance to call themselves champions.
Iceberg going to territory we don't normally see him. The High Rent District, but Shatter is there. Shatter follows him up. Oh, good Lord, is he gonna try to superplex the 600-pounder? What in the world is he trying to accomplish? Wait a minute, did you see Dan Wilson over there on the ropes? What the good grief.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, and still NWA